from potentially feeling isolated, neglected, to being able to make your case. That's a huge step.
Reacting to the dribbling exhibition and a beautiful pass from Gordon to Capella.
But it was that dribbling that really threw the defense to him.
8 on entry by the Rockets. Here's Curry.
So fortunate if you're Houston, you play great defense. Curry can still knock that down that time. Went all the way in and came out.
There's Gordon again from deep. No, that was a pass. It was deflected short, and at the other end, Durant draws the foul.
Look at the dribbling here by Gordon. The defense comes up. Capella makes his presence known early on.
We came here for the friends, and we got to know the friends of our friends, and we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
Introducing new Posted Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it set and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Posted Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
Where a kid fell down and a champion got up.
This is where the shoes are filled. Became footsteps to follow.
The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry.
This is where ego was laid to rest. And humility rose in its place. But my mind is where every challenge I've ever faced has been won or lost.
When we set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose more taste or fewer calories, we chose both. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Welcome back to Houston in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, and where the Rockets are yet again without Chris Paul due to the grade 2 hamstring strain he suffered in Game 5. It was considered a game-time decision, but Coach D'Antoni told us prior to the game, just an hour ago, that there was no way Chris could play. It was just too early. He went on to say Chris wanted to play, but he knew he could be a detriment to the team at this point. As you've seen, CP is dressed. He's on.
Part of this, although he was certainly chatting up the officials off the bench in Game 6 the other night in Oakland.
Intentional foul on Capella. Hacker Capella. And what did Coach D'Antoni say in this meeting? That Capella's he believes that Capella can knock down his free throws, and he's going to have to tonight. And this might be a smart call by Coach Kerr, slowing down the pace, but Capella can make it all for naught if he knocks these down.
Well, he has not shown that he can knock them down because he's now 8 for 20 at the free throw line. The Western Conference Finals on TNT is being brought to you by the Stinger from Kia, official automotive partner of the NBA. And pair it your way at Burger King. Mix or match 2 of your favorite sandwiches for just $6. Jordan Bell has checked in for Golden State.
How about Coach D'Antoni? He saw the Hacker Capella. He's going to put in Anderson, his sharpshooter.
Curry high off West. Bell trying to tip it. Bell got it back. Knocked out of his hand. Good defense here by the Rockets. Remember, the Rockets come off a 9-point fourth quarter in the blowout loss in Game 6. Harden putting moves on Livingston. Has to give it up. Ariza for 3 from the corner. Kept alive by Capella. Here's Gerald Regal just came on. Tucker keeps it going for Houston. And they have the new shot clock. Green. Durant able to haul it in.
A rare mid-range shot here by the Rockets in this series.
Durant fires. Kept alive by Livingston for the Warriors. Now Curry played by Harden. Cross court for Green for 3. And rebounded by Ariza.
25% in this first quarter shooting for Golden State.
With 3 for 12 from the field. Here's Green for 3. Harden able to reach for it.
That's 3 offensive rebounds in a row for the Rockets.
Harden fielding for Curry. Now Green comes over to help out on a double. Ariza backtrack, shoots for 3. So the Rockets are now 4 for 7 from downtown. Here is Livingston. Yes.
The Rockets' pace of play right now, it shows you that their strategy sometimes doesn't take advantage. They're in the bonus. They need to attack the basket, get to the line.
And they continue to fire away. This time, Tucker hits the 3.
Tucker has made 34 threes in these playoffs. 29 of them have come from the corner. You're saying he likes that spot, huh? Absolutely.
Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. There's Durant, yes, from downtown.
Ooh, they got to get him going. Durant struggling since Game 3.
He had the 2 strong opening games, and as you mentioned, he's had his problems recently.
We came here for the friends, and we got to know the friends of our friends. And we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
Introducing new Post-it Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it said and get just about any job done. Water-resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Post-it Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
go from potentially feeling isolated, neglected, to being able to make your case. That's a huge step.
You okay back there?
Thy armor was forged by a feeble-fingered peasant woman. Your mum.
Long as hecklers love to heckle, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Feeling like your game is a little off? Get back in the game and get back to 100% with 5-Hour Energy.
Who presents the real announcers of Studio J?
Kenny's always late.
Shaq, can you find him?
It's only a couple of places he could be.
Hulu's part of my pre-show routine.
Do they have my movies on Hulu?
They got everything on Hulu.
So now Shaq's missing. He says he's the star of the show.
He said, what? I'm gonna go find him. This part always makes me misty.
Where are these guys?
Welcome back to Houston. Now, this is the fourth Game 7 of Steph Curry's career. Now, the Warriors only 1-2 in those Game 7s, but Curry has played pretty well, averaging almost 29 points a game and shooting 42% on threes. Now, I asked him this morning how you generate the energy and passion needed to win a Game 7 while not being overwhelmed by the moment of a Game 7. And he said experience helps in this regard. He says, you realize how your body was, how your mind was racing 100 miles per hour, and you have to really tell yourself when you're out on the court that it's just basketball. The same 94 feet to play every game. All right, thank you, David. Ryan Anderson has come on early here for Houston, coming off a couple of injuries, has not played very much in this series. Good three-point shooter. Oh, knocked away. Good play by Bell. And off the steal, Livingston comes across. Here's Green to the bucket. Draymond Green brings Golden State with him.
Creating an offense from your defense. Great hands there by the rookie to come up with a deflection that led to that fast break for Green.
And Gerald Green not able to hit on the reverse. Really had it taken away prior to that by Durant. Durant has it slapped away as he went up for the shot. Good play by Ariza. Harden wanted the screen from Tucker, then Tucker moves to the corner. Harden played by Bell. Bell, the rookie out of Oregon. Here's Harden with the step and the reverse.
He loves that mismatch with Bell. Harden does, knowing that he has the quick release advantage and they're in the bonus. He's looking for that foul as well.
Now Anderson switches off to Curry. I think it's a matchup Curry likes. Curry whips it right back to Green. 2 on the shot clock. Draymond Green rips out, rebound Gerald Green.
Kevin Durant just standing around. He's got to learn to play without the basketball. He can be so valuable to this team. Nice move once again by Harden, who now is up to 12 on 4 or 5 shooting.
And Durant with the drive and his foul. Foul on Anderson.
Look at this beautiful move here by James. Splits 3 Warriors defenders. Gets back to his strong hand, that left hand using the glass. What a start for James Harden.
Kevin Durant, 2 of 4 at the line. 90% free throw shooter during the playoffs, but he's had his difficulty the last couple of games.
Well, he made 37 straight in this series, and then for whatever reason, starting in Game 6, that's his 3rd missed free throw in a row for one of the premier scorers in our game, Chris.
Yeah, the good thing about it, though, he's not like a bad free throw shooter who will be less aggressive. It's a good thing if you're a Warriors fan. He's getting to the line 6 times. You just hope he keeps on doing it because you know he has a chance to knock it down.
Durant hits 1 of 2, And it's a 5-point Houston lead. Eric Gordon is back. Mike D'Antoni telling us that he still will go with the short rotation, but has Anderson on the floor early. Harden. And it's taken by Looney.
But more importantly, Marv, Wilson's getting ready to check in for the Rockets at the scorer's table.
It is ISO Joe Johnson. Rockets looking for a travel, but looks like a foul has been called.
I think they're going to reset the shot clock. It was inadvertently reset. Now they're going to take it down to 15.
But if I'm a Rocket, I'm like, wait, you can't reset it in the midst of all this mayhem.
So we're going to see once Joe Johnson does come in, if he can be that smart. Remember, no Chris Paul, the hamstring injury. This is a guy that's been in, I believe, 8 Game 7s in his career.
Yes. Gets it down low to Looney. Bell. Not able to connect.
He's got to be stronger than that.
Gonna want it.
Maybe Garden Hard is taking a little bit of juice out of Bell, who's been attacking the glass all series.
Can't reach against him now.
And here's Harden rejected by Bell. And a foul.
And it's taken a lot out of the rookie. You can say he's been doing a great job, and he has. But it doesn't mean anything. You have to do a great job every play. Bell giving his best effort, but Harden one of the best at drawing fouls in the league.
Bleacher Report's animated series Game of Zones is back for the playoffs. Watch Game of Zones every Thursday, brought to you by McDonald's. New 100% fresh beef quarter pounder burgers, cooked right when ordered.
Already James Harden through one quarter will have 5 free throws. You said, and I believe Charles said it as well, when this guy gets 10 plus free throws, this is a different team because everyone's engaged. You're slowing down the game, and you've got your scorer finding a rhythm.
Getting a lot of instruction, and he's playing his heart out. The only thing he doesn't have is experience. Curry trying to give him a quick lesson on how to catch up.
Curry and Quinn Cook at the guards now for Golden State, with Kevin Durant up front along with Bell and Looney.
That's why you can bring in Joe Johnson, who can post up the smaller guards, but also without Chris Paul on the floor, they need a way to manufacture points and passes without one of their best players.
All right, here's Curry. Nice play as Looney is able to slam it.
And if you're Curry, you've got to attack that switch with Anderson on you every single time.
Nick Young has checked in, so it's Young instead of Bell up front.
Good defense there by Durant.
Gordon cross court. Anderson with the save. Here's Ariza going at Durant. Capella missed the tip. Ariza not able to hit. Several opportunities, and the ball is deflected out. Last touched by Houston.
Coach D'Antoni is going crazy right now. He believes that that's their ball, but how about the hands? The underrated hands and the strong finish of Looney.
Coach D'Antoni is livid right now. He doesn't care if he gets a technical. He believes that it's their ball.
In a chat with Scott Foster.
Emotions are high for the officials, obviously the coaches, the players, the fans, the announcers. Things are going.
Wait a second.
He's
Speak for
saying
yourself, Reggie.
Coach D'Antoni is saying the horn went off, the horn went off. Every possession matters. Coach fighting hard for his team on the sideline.
Rockets have a foul to give. Nice move here by Curry, but they double up on it. Curry with a careless pass off the dribble.
Helped by Ariza coming all the way from the corner to help on the pulse.
There's Gordon. He's off out of 3, and Looney with the rebound. Two-second differential as this first quarter winds down. Curry trying to work off the pick from Young. And there is the foul to give by Anderson.
Great foul, because when Curry gets that rhythm, you know he's going to cross you over, step back, and hit that 3.
Second foul for Anderson. He'll take a seat. Tucker comes back. Durant will inbound with 5.9 remaining in the first.
This is how you keep Thompson with a little bit of rhythm, playing second by second on offense. You know he's not going to push off or get an offensive foul here, but he's always a threat offensively.
Durant gets it into Green. Out of 2. Here's Green, has to force it. That's not the play that the Warriors were looking for.
Great denial by the wings, especially Tucker on that play.
So James Harden with the last 6 points for the Rockets. And after 1 of Game 7 of the Western Conference Final, Rockets lead by 5.
Who presents the real announcers of Studio J.
Kenny's always late.
Shaq, can you find him?
It's only a couple of places he could be. Hulu's part of my pre-show routine. Do they have my movies on Hulu? They got everything on Hulu.
So now Shaq's missing. He says he's the star of the show.
He said, what? I'm going to go find him. This part always makes me misty.
Where are these guys?
I barely touched him. Come on, Stab. Come on.
Get up! This is where a kid fell down and a champion got up.
Get your head in the game!
This is where I learned that failure is a great teacher.
This is where shoes that fell became footsteps to follow.
The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
This is where ego was laid to rest. Humility rose in its place. But my mind is where every challenge I've ever faced has been won or lost.
Debbie Ocean, convicted felon. Her brother, Danny Ocean, more convicted felon.
In 3.5 weeks, the Met will be hosting its annual ball, and we are going to rob it.
Is it genetic? Are the whole family like this?
$16.5 million in each of your bank accounts. Legit, right?
Absolutely.
Game on.
Why do you need to do this? Because it's what I'm good at.
Ocean's 8, rated PG-13, only in theaters June 8th.
Real smooth.
You done? Gatorade Flow, all the flavor with a smooth finish.
one. Welcome back to Houston, Texas. The Western Conference Finals on TNT is presented by Hulu. Steve, what did you see from your team in the first quarter?
I saw one of the worst quarters of basketball we've ever played, and we're down 5 points. So if we can get our act together, we'll be fine.
Steve Kerr obviously not a happy guy at this moment.
Well, we talked about emotions being high, and he's right, though. To be down 5 and the way they've played, and look at this. Klay Thompson back on the floor with those 3 fouls the start of this second quarter.
A very risky move. He talked his way into staying on after the second. And Kerr trusted Thompson. Now here is Thompson on the drive. Rejected by Capella.
Oh, they're going to count it.
And they'll count it to goal down.
Let's see if it hit the backboard first. That could be the only reason why they call goaltending on this play. And again, for the crowd's reaction, every play counts.
5-point lead for Houston as the second quarter gets underway. This is Joe Johnson, who came in late in the first, played by Draymond Green. The hook shot. PJ Tucker showing us a new one out of the arsenal.
Yeah, but Joe Johnson now running point. He's playing the James Harden role with Harden on the bench here.
And Tony told us earlier he might do that. Here's Durant. And Kevin Durant, now 2 of 6 from the field, 3 of 6 at the line. Johnson played by Livingston, rubs off a pick. Livingston able to recover. Here's Gordon on the drive. Eric Gordon with his second field goal.
So big if you're Houston again, if you can win the minutes with Harden on the bench.
Draymond Green wide open.
And you're wide open for a reason. Has not shot the 3 ball at all. Well, during the regular season, especially during the playoffs.
Here's Gordon again. Remember, in Game 6, in Oakland, Houston trucked in front by 17 points. And it's now a 9-point lead for the Rockets. Thompson able to score again.
Now weak side cutting off that strong side action. Nice cut to the basket for Thompson.
You have to trust Thompson right now. He actually won you Game 6 being so aggressive early. Right now, keeping his team in the game.
Johnson played by Young. Whips to the corner. Shot clock down to 2. Down to 1. Gordon. And it's rebounded by Tucker. He fires. Good box out by Thompson to keep Capella away, but not able to hold on.
Gordon has been aggressive all game. Watch him. He is a fireball of energy, putting pressure on the defense and the referees to make a call.
Houston is +5 on the board thus far. Now James Harden.
Great minutes,
yes, for Joe Johnson.
And for the whole bench of Houston showing up, winning those minutes while he was down.
8 offensive rebounds already here in this first half for the Rockets.
Harden working on Young. Capella able to keep it alive, and Livingston comes over, but it hooks up in the hand of Tucker.
They are letting them play right now in that painted area.
Thompson, the catch and shoot for 3. Harden with the lead for Capella. Warriors need a timeout. And they call it. We are only second. And Houston is chasing a double-digit lead.
Introducing the Budweiser Freedom Reserve, a limited edition red lager with a light hoppy aroma, a toasted malt taste, and a hint of molasses. Proudly brewed in support of veterans by Budweiser's own veterans. Available this summer for a limited time only.
Get ready for an all-new auto trader. Now with the power of Kelley Blue Book Price Advisor. So you can find a car at a fair price, faster. Shop all the cars like never before with the all-new Auto Trader.
Who presents the real announcers of Studio J?
Kenny's always late.
Shaq, can you find him?
It's only a couple places he could be. Hulu's part of my pre-show routine. Do they have my movies on Hulu? They got everything on Hulu.
So now Shaq's missing. He says he's the star of the show.
He said what? I'm gonna go find him. This part always makes me misty.
Where are these guys?
Purchase the Gear S3 and get a $75 gift card. Available at Best Buy.
It looks as though Major Taylor is making to go for it. He's working hard, coming up on first. Taylor hits Taylor out in front, the world champion.
By 1901, Major Taylor was one of the world's greatest athletes. But he still had one man left to beat. Himself. What are you chasing? Hennessy. Never stop, never settle.
Grab an umbrella, kids, because Dad's going to make it rain. Trays.
He's saying he's going to score a bunch of three-pointers on you.
Yeah, we fall till we fall.
There are multiples on the table. One is cash, 3 are FHA, 1 is VA. So what can you do?
She's saying a whole lot of people want to buy this house. But you got this. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple. Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes by America's largest mortgage lender.
Are those my shorts?
Are you talkies enough?
Whoops.
Takis, taste the fury of our flavors and face the intensity.
Auctions.nba.com, your premier source for NBA memorabilia.
Let's cross court, and it's broken up by Thompson. Here's Curry. Just check back in. Curry.
Did he hurt his ankle on that play? It looked like Curry landed awkwardly.
He stepped on the shoe of Eric Gordon, which came off. That's what made him slide.
So fortunate he didn't injure his ankle on that play.
Look at his foot right here. Right?
Oh, so fortunate.
Stepped on his foot. If anything, it looked like Gordon may have twisted his ankle on that.
Here's Curry. 4-3. Comes up short. Hit one earlier. Set up beautifully to Capella.
And Draymond Green all series long has been doing a good job of breaking and diving and coming up with that. This time he committed to Harden, who found Capella.
Capella very quiet in game 6, took only 4 shots. Thompson for 3.
That's why you have him in with 3 fouls. He has been the catalyst for this Golden State team. It's been so hard for them to find their rhythm. He doesn't need many dribbles. All he needs is an inch of space to let it fly and knock it down.
And there's a 12-2 Houston run. Thompson the other night, 13 for 23, including 9 from downtown.
Houston has to continue to keep their foot on the gas. They can't settle here.
Gerald Green over to Trillett from 3-point line. Here's Livingston racing down, pulls it up and hits.
Such a pretty jumper by Livingston.
See what the start in this first half has done from James Harden. It has given guys like Gerald Green off the bench life offensively, as well as this fan base.
It's Gordon, and he hits another three.
I mean, these are back-to-back deep threes, one from Green and that one from Gordon.
There's Draymond Green off the good lead pass.
But they're trading twos for threes.
Which is what Mike D'Antoni loves. That's why they average 42 threes a game, at least during the regular season.
Harden behind the screen. Way by Capella. And puts it home over Durant. All is very white for the Rockets. The lead by 14.
10 offensive rebounds.
Durant for three. Just under 6 remaining in this first half. Rockets take a timeout. They're watching Game 7 of the Western Conference Final on TNT.
Introducing new Post-it Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it said and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Post-it Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
Bars. Oh no! When I got unlimited, they told me they were all the same. Well, Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America.
I mean, what if it was just us out here?
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't think about that. Verizon did.
Go with the best, starting at $40 a line for 4 lines.
Grab an umbrella, kids, because Dad's going to make it rain. Trays. He's saying he's going to score a bunch of three-pointers on you.
Yeah, we fall till we fall.
There are multiples on the table. One is cash, 3 are FHA, 1 is VA. So what can you do?
She's saying a whole lot of people want to buy this house. But you got this. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple. Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes by America's largest mortgage lender.
Are those my shorts?
It looks as though Major Taylor is making the go for it. He's working hard, coming up on third. Taylor hits Taylor out in front.
By 1901, Major Taylor was one of the world's greatest athletes. But he still had one man left to beat. Himself. What are you chasing? Hennessy. Never stop, never settle.
I wish I could see you right now.
Man, I hate this long distance relationship thing.
Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh, was that you?
Hi. Yes, sweetie, Mommy is in her new job now. I am helping my friend Debbie.
So you want to hit a jewelry store?
Exactly.
Then that.
Can I come with you?
No, sweetie. This is Mommy's very special work trip. $16.5 million in each of your bank accounts. I'll be back before you know it.
Able to steal. Man, they're just not trustworthy.
Oh, yeah.
Ocean's 8, rated PG-13, only in theaters June 8th.
Feeling like your game is a little off? Get back in the game and get back to 100% with 5-Hour Energy.
Tucker in the corner here. These are the options that Harden has. Kevin Durant is jogging back defensively. Well, that catches Draymond Green in an in-between situation. Should I come up and play Harden, or should I try to revert back and try to get Tucker in the corner. These are the options and the miscommunication that we're seeing defensively from the Golden State Warriors here in this pick and roll coverage.
Now Durant defending on Harden. Rockets have done it on the offensive glass. They already have 10 offensive rebounds. And the foul. The holding foul on Curry. That's his first. Houston's most offensive rebounds in a playoff game this season, 12. They already have 10, and they're controlling the boards.
And Reg, to your point, Draymond Green has been a one-man defensive team by himself in the pick and roll, stopping all type of plays, but he needs help of his teammates to be in the right position.
Shot clock to 5. Now Curry picks up on Harden, knocked the ball out of his hands. There's 1.5 on the shot clock. Rockets maintain possession. Ariza will throw in.
Watch the throw up to Capella.
More importantly, watch the offensive glass.
Yes.
And Gordon for 3. Tucker with the rebound. Another offensive board. Down low for Gordon, over to Capella. Well, they're using Capella so well here tonight in the first half. Not the case in Game 6. Here's Thompson. Fouled by Tucker.
We saw Tucker get 16 rebounds, the smallest guy on the court in Game 5. He's working inside, making himself valuable. Reg, I need the lottery numbers because you called it right on time.
Well, hold on a second. That man right there, he has to be better. Kevin Durant, I don't know what he is doing at both ends of the floor here. He's jogging back defensively. Another missed free throw here by the Warriors. He's not boxing out. His offense is not there. He's 3 of 7 and 11 points. You gotta have better. You need better.
Thompson had been 23 of 24 at the line. Steve Kerr, as you can see, upset with Mike Callahan.
How about this applause for Capella walking to the bench? Anderson coming in for him. All those offensive rebounds keeping possessions alive for the Rockets.
Capella 5 of 6 from the field. How about Thompson missing both? And on the back top, it's kept alive by Grant. Oh, his pass stolen by Harden. Harden with the stop. And it looks like Harden may have lost the contact lens. Try to reset it. Timeout is called. Rockets by 15. Well, as great an offensive player as James Harden has been, he would love to avenge a couple of poor playoff performances last season after averaging 29 a game in the regular season. 2 for 11, just 10 points, 6 turnovers. Game 6 against San Antonio Spurs, taking the series in 2015 Western Conference Finals. Rockets lost to Golden State in 5. In Game 5, Harden 2 for 11 and 12 turnovers. Oh, Thompson lost it.
Because he's not used to dribbling. Yeah. Too much one-on-one play right now for the Golden State Warriors. They need to get back to ball movement.
Gordon for 3. Rebounded by Green, and he was bumped. So the foul is called.
The steal by Tucker right here. Houston Rockets, the most powerful and potent offense in the league, has been held to under 100 points 4 straight games. The law of averages says it won't happen 5.
That was number 3 on Ryan Anderson. Anderson trying to pick up Curry on a switch, and Curry knocks it down.
And the law of averages says Curry's going to knock it down every time he touches it. You must keep him in that aerospace, that hand space, not letting him get too much.
For Curry, that's his second 3. He's made at least 1 3-pointer now in 42 straight road playoff games. Foul on Jordan Bell. And he is now passed by for the longest playoff road streak in NBA history. A fellow by the name of Miller.
Who?
Reggie Miller.
Oh, the human kickstand. That guy, the one that knocks the threes down.
That's it.
I have a feeling you got great joy out of telling me that.
No, just reporting it. Just reporting it.
Just by the tone. Just by the tone.
Harden. He was looking for a foul on Bell. Mike D'Antoni upset.
And should have gotten it. I mean, you got to protect the shooter. We saw this all in Game 6 and already won here in Game 7.
Curry is hit from behind. Curry, the team foul on Houston. A reason call for a second.
Tell me if there's any contact here.
Yes.
Yes.
And the airspace up under also. He got fouled up top and up under. And if you're Golden State, can you get ball moving and get some screens, some flares for Thompson, one of your best shooters on the floor?
Thompson picked up by Gordon. Green hands to Curry. Tucker all over him. He lost the ball. Thompson recovers. And it's picked off by Ariza.
Man,
boy, are they scrappy.
No, they're not scrappy. They are swarming defensively, switching everything.
Scrappy and swarming.
They are in their grill.
There's Harden way off.
Another foul he should have gotten.
Thompson, yes.
6-point swing right there. Back-to-back plays where James Harden, in my opinion, was fouled.
Yes.
So it's 48-39 Houston with just under 3 remaining in the first half.
Hanging around.
Harden on the drive. Rechecked it. Last touch by the Warriors.
This is the second 3 in which Bell gets his arm. That's not a swipe through. This is Game 7. That's 6 points you leave on the line. Every possession matters. And as a referee, you have that.
You got to call that.
You got that angle.
8 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. Tucker. Deflected out of bounds. Last touched by the Rockets.
Right now, for the Warriors to be in this position, only down 9.
Oh, yeah.
With just a little over 2 minutes left. This is unbelievable.
Catch and shoot by Thompson.
Gotta run back, though.
Harden pulls it up. Thompson playing with the 3 fouls. Went behind the back to Capella. What a play! Harden and Capella combined. Capella 6 of 7 from the field.
How about the dime pass by Harden?
Durant, yes. So Durant now 4 of 8 from the field. He has 13 points. Rockets by 9. They've led by as many as 15. Back in Game 6, they led by 17 at the end of the first quarter. Capella! Nice setup from Gordon.
Miscommunication on the pick and roll defense, but if you're Houston, you got to get back. Warriors always within striking distance.
Thompson not able to hit. Harden went down. It's picked up by Tucker. Capella has 12 points in the second quarter. Harden short. A minute remaining in the half. Curry goes all the way and scores.
You can keep this under single digits going into halftime. If you're Steve Kerr, you'll take that.
Gordon trying to put a move on Curry. Pops it out. Harden met by Durant. 5 on the shot clock. Harden shoots it. And it'll be Golden State ball. Harden is now 5 for 15.
But look at this pass up. Look at this dime, though. Finish with the left hand. KT was going to rotate over thinking he was going to get the block shot. And it was the left hand finish by Capella. What a first half here by Capella. 14 points, 6 rebounds, a block shot.
Houston has missed its last 9 3-point attempts. It's Curry. Green with the rebound and a foul on the Rockets. They had a foul to give.
Now if you're the Warriors, you've got to play for one. Right? 3-second differential here from the shot clock and the game clock. But play for one and try to get out of this half down at least 9 at the worst.
And if you're a reason, no stupid fouls now. You have 2.
Durant handling against Harden.
Look how Ariza's hugged up on Curry.
Livingston sets the pick. Capella comes out. Durant fires for 3. 4.5 left in the half. It'll be Rockets ball. Gordon races across. Gordon takes to the rim and scores! Just beat the buzzer. Eric Gordon. We've seen him do this before in the series. Racing the length of the court. And at halftime, the Rockets with a 54-43 lead. The high point man for Houston, James Harden, 16, 14 apiece for Capella and Gordon, 13 for Durant, 12 for Thompson. Klay Thompson in foul difficulty early. He has 3 at the half. We'll take a quick break and then send it over to Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq for the American Express halftime report live from Houston.
Introducing new Posted Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it set and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Posted Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
Yeah, we've come this far, but can we finish what we started? Do we have it in us? Can we get back at it and keep grinding? Because the second we think we've given everything, we're gonna give more. Because this is our moment, and we are.
Whatever you're made for, Gatorade is made to fuel it.
If you're watching this, then there's something you should know. Zed got a piece of me.
Buy it now or play with Xbox Game Pass.
Good job, boys. Only 2 more periods to go.
Only 2 more periods to go.
And the glory days are over.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Hockey with the boys isn't always rewarding, but Hotels.com is. Unlock instant savings now and earn free nights to use later. Hotels.com.
Introducing
Introducing the Budweiser Freedom Reserve, a limited edition red lager with a light hoppy aroma, a toasted malt taste, and a hint of molasses. Proudly brewed in support of veterans by Budweiser's own veterans. Available this summer for a limited time only.
Exxon and Mobil present meticulous tips for efficiency.
Get better gas mileage with Synergy gasoline. Wash the dishes while you wash yourself. Send the pointless recap before the pointless meeting. Troy.
Every second, you prove someone wrong or right. The fans, the city, or yourself. Every second is a moment you'll never have again. What will you do with yours? Will you take control and deliver on your promise, or forego your fate and leave it to chance? Every second you waste is a second closer to second.
Me and Everest, we've been here for 22 years. You know why they call them Everest? I think you do. This place was built on rules.
Without the rule breakers, where would you be?
Things are going to hell. Get your fat ass up there.
Hotel Artemis, rated R.
We make technology that moves people. This is the 2018 Nissan Rogue, featuring tech like Pro Pilot Assist. It helps keep you centered in your lane and in control. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
By 1901, Major Taylor was considered the greatest athlete in the world. But he was still searching for something else. A true rival. Hennessy, never stop, never settle.
Locked and loaded. Team up online in the best ongoing games. Choose from over 25 unique heroes. Target-rich environments. And battle across 20-plus maps. Overwatch Legendary Edition. Get $20 off for a limited time.
We came here for the friends, and we got to know the friends of our friends. And we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
friends has been playing the same game of tag for 30 years.
What?
That's a little weird for me, too.
Our buddy Jerry never been tagged.
You never put your hand on his body?
He's the best that ever played. He thinks he's caught me off guard.
Oh my God, I've caught him off guard.
Who drinks Hazel, not coffee? Rated R. Only in theaters June 15th.
How do we make a great custom suit? We start by using the finest Italian fabrics and a canvas chest piece that molds perfectly to your body with my signature soft shoulder. And it's tailored by the finest craftsmen in the world, right here in America. I'm Joseph Aboud, designing suits for over 30 years. Experience the art of custom clothing made especially for you, because every man deserves the luxury of a custom suit.
Now available at Men's Warehouse.
I've got a problem. A few problems, actually.
We've got aging roadways,
aging power grids, aging everything. We also have the age-old problem of bias in the workplace.
Really? Never heard of it.
The question is, who's going to fix all of this? An actor? Probably not. But you know who can solve it? Business. Because solving big problems is what business does best. So let's take on the wage gap, the opportunity gap, the achievement gap, whatever the problem. Business can help them. And I know who can help them too.
Auctions.nba.com, your premier source for NBA memorabilia.
Back in Houston, Texas, aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the blink-worthy athletes who show hard work, determination, and grit on and off the court. A 54-43 lead for the Rockets over the Warriors in this game 7 of the Western Conference Final. You look at the numbers, 10 turnovers committed by Golden State. They're being out-rebounded 26-17. Houston is just out-hustling the Warriors.
Yeah, you just said it. 10 rebounds and all the stats you just gave, and that just shows that that's what they did on their hustle plays. How about this, though? 10 steals as well for the Rockets. Active hands.
Hard just 5 for 15 from the field, shoots the 3.
Now, let's remember throughout this series, the third quarter for the Warriors, they've been a plus 50. It's usually been their big quarter, and we saw that in Game 6.
Thompson rubbing off Harden with a shot. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker had 16 rebounds back in Game 4 and doing the job again here tonight, particularly on the offensive glass. Opening minute, third quarter. Hard now played by Looney. Got the step and score.
Gotta play him to his right. I know easier said than done, but he's setting you up with a couple dribbles to his right to get back to his left. With the big man Looney, you gotta stay on that right side.
Murray with the handoff. Crowd looking for travelers. Looney puts it in. Biggest lead for Houston has been 15. Oh, Curry took it away from Gordon. Curry fires the 3.
Let's make the most out of the possessions if you're Houston. You know the third quarter is usually Golden State's best quarter, and they're always in striking distance.
A reason for 3. And Green is fouled, held by Capella. That is the second committed by Capella.
Here's the second half numbers of Game 6. 25 total points in that second half for Houston. They had 24 in the first quarter alone, so the offense is clicking, and they can continue the momentum.
Right block, kickball. Let's check in with David Aldridge. David.
Well, Marv, you all mentioned it first half. Offensive rebound, Steve Kerr said P.J. Tucker is kicking our butt right now. And that's what has to change first in this second half. And he said, we have to show some points. Mark?
Well, thanks, David. Here's Durant misfiring. So Durant now 4 of 10 from the field. That ball is deflected. Oh, what a save there by Capella. They have a 5-on-4 advantage here. Green on the follow. Capella late in coming back after he made a good play defensively. 9-point lead for the Rockets. 7th decisive game in this Western Conference Final. Harden scores. They can't go. But he's fouled by Thompson, who picked up number 4.
I think this is a shot.
This is the third call that he's missed.
I think this is good.
This is the third, yes. He was already into his shooting motion.
He would normally shoot this, though. We're not going to count it, but that's a normal shot. We'll see that throughout the course of this second half from Harden.
But Klay Thompson picks up number 4 and again looks over at Steve Kerr on the bench and says, I'm all right, which is what he did after he had 2 in the first quarter that picked up a third. Here's Harden.
Why do you keep allowing him to get back to his left side, C-Webb?
Forward pass. Durant saved it. Got it to Looney. Shot clock to 5. Thompson not able to hit the 3. Kept alive by Looney. Trying to bank it. Back tap played by Curry with a high dribble. Durant, yes, from downtown.
And now a little bit of luck running the Warriors' way on the offensive glass here. Second shot opportunity as well as points.
Third 3 for Kevin Durant. The lead is down to 8. Foul committed by Curry, got caught on Capella's. We check in with Bristol.
Marv, I talked to Coach D'Antoni at the half and asked him what stood out about those first 2 quarters, and he said, well, we're still 2 quarters away. They took care of the ball, they felt us physically on defense, and we did what we were supposed to do, but he said the third quarter is key. The Warriors thrive in third quarters, and Marv, he's not the only one who's noticed. The arena staff is actually ushering its fans out from the club next to the court and into their seats for this third quarter.
The staff looking to get more cheering for the Rockets as Harden comes up short. Here's Rudy ahead of the field, and he's fouled from behind by Harden.
Number 2 on Harden. Beautiful look down by Curry.
So Kevon Looney to the line, and he struggles at the free throw line. The Western Conference Finals on TNT being brought to you by Auto Trader. Shop all the cars like never before with the all-new Auto Trader. Meanwhile, Golden State just 3 for 9 as a team at the line, which is obviously awful. They have been a very good shooting free throw team, and Looney misses on both.
They were the number 1 free throw shooting team during the regular season at almost 80%.
There's the corner 3 from Tucker. Capella with another rebound. Pass for Harden. Gordon is open for 3. Way off.
They are now 6 of 29, 21% from deep.
Here's Nick Young. Yes, Nick Young has his 7th 3 of this series. Although the key of the story, and Nick Young said he had a dream the other night that Dennis Rodman popped into the dream and said, you know, you should be playing better defense, and you will. Nick said, okay.
Well, I hope he had that dream last night. Yes. Because they're going to need that defense with Thompson on the bench with 4 fouls.
Oh, Ariza turning and shooting. An off-balance shot and then knocked out of bounds.
How about Tucker fighting inside? A lot of the hustle plays do not go on the stat sheet. He won't be credited for a rebound, but look at him tying it up and fighting inside. Durant, the longest one, knocking it out of bounds.
So when we come back, it'll be Rockets 4, a 10-4 run here by Golden State.
We came here for the friends, and we got to know the friends of our friends. And we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
Introducing new Post-it Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it set and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Post-it Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
These fools in the streets, they only want to hustle for the money and the flash. There's no shade of my place. But you're special. Tomorrow's Day looking here. Money comes easy. I say, it's keeping it that's hard. But if you can play the game by your own rules and win, that's Superfly.
Superfly. June 15th.
Some moments are worth the journey. We'll help get the most out of every mile. Chase down your passion. Never halfway. Uncooked Tire.
I wasn't going very far. I was in a hurry.
It's too uncomfortable.
You done? Gatorade Flow, all the flavor with a smooth finish.
Back door, Bell had the layup. Harden goes behind the back. Harden is rejected by Green.
And this is a rookie mistake. You've got to take the high percentage dunk, not the highlight dunk. Right? You go over two hands and you flush it. He was going for the tomahawk.
Again, Draymond, look at this effort. You can't tell me he shouldn't be top 3 for Defensive Player of the Year every year. His effort. And how about this? For all we've talked about the Warriors, they have the momentum. We should be talking about Houston. Warriors staying in this game.
5 block shots the other night for Draymond Green. With Young recovering after he took a spill. Here's Gerald Green off the fake. Cannot finish. And knocked out of bounds by the Rockets.
Gerald Green, he's missed 3 point-blank layups already. A little bit too much energy, being a little too careful on that last layup. A former dunk contest champion. He might need to just go up and flush on somebody.
Watch Nick Young in a corner 3 here. It's Green getting inside. Nice lead pass thrown by Curry.
They're hugging up on the corners, which is allowing that slip down the middle for Green.
The lead is down to 4. Houston led by as many as 15. An 8-1 run here by Golden State. Capella off the line.
That's what you have to do. Since Golden State now has been miscommunicating on defense, now they decide to switch. You got to throw it up to the 7-footer.
Yes.
How about the screen, though, by Jordan Bell?
The moving screen?
Well, I didn't hear a whistle, so apparently it was a good screen.
Oh, yeah, I'm just calling it like I see it, though. That's what we paid to do.
Third 3 for Steph Curry. Louisa, good defense again. Durant got a piece of it. Here comes Curry. Curry loses to Tucker. Took the dribble away. Ariza pops it back the other way for Green. Green fires. Rebounded by Durant. It's down to a 3-point Houston lead. Warriors making their push once again here in the third. Durant. Rebound handled by Tucker, and a foul is called. Ball hit the deck. He was pushed. Foul against Houston. It is on Tucker.
And again, all you have to do is call it like you see it. That's a moving screen. But how about the poise of Golden State? They don't care. They're just fighting for it. And I tell you one thing about this rookie Bell, he knows who to get the ball to. Steph Curry.
A timeout. Golden State trailing by as many as 15, getting right back into it.
We came here for the friends, and we got to know the friends of our friends. And we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
Introducing new Post-it Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it set and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Post-it Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
Our group of friends has been playing the same game of tag for 30 years.
What?
That's a little weird for me, too. Our buddy Jerry, never been tagged.
You never put your hand on his body?
He's the best that ever played. He thinks he's caught me off guard.
Oh my God, I've caught him off guard. Who drinks Hazel, not coffee? Rated R. Only in theaters June 15th.
We have got a problem. A few problems, actually. We've got aging roadways, aging power grids, aging everything. We also have the age-old problem of bias in the workplace.
Really? Never heard of it.
The question is, who's going to fix all of this? An actor? Probably not. But you know who can solve it? business. Because solving big problems is what business does best. So let's take on the wage gap, the opportunity gap, the achievement gap. Whatever the problem, business can help. And I know who can help them too.
Introducing the most advanced Infinity ever made. The all-new 2019 Infinity QX50. Infinity. Empower the drive.
By 1901, Major Taylor was considered the greatest athlete in the world. But he was still searching for something else. A true rival. Hennessy. Never stop, never settle.
Now that I'm a ninja.
Oh, best. Yeah, great. I did that with it every morning.
See that?
On a hot and humid 90-degree night here in Houston, aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the Flint-worthy athletes who show hard work, determination, and grit on and off the court. Goodyear, more driven. Marv Albert, Chris Webber, Reggie Miller, David Aldridge, Kristen Ledlow. It is the seventh and deciding game of this Western Conference Final. Kevin Durant heating up another three. He now has 19, and the game is tied at 61. Harden played by Green. Harden got the step. Harden. Back comes Curry. Eludes Harden. On the drive as Capella behind him. And hits.
Same play opposite corner. Get the ball to Bell. Little bluff screen for Curry to run behind him. 6 quick points for Curry.
Golden State last led early moments 9-7. It's a 21-7 advantage for the Warriors here thus far in the third.
Bell knows where his bread is buttered. Get it to the hottest shooter in the world. Now, how does this Houston Rocket team, and even more importantly, maybe, Reg, the fans who are all standing up but are stunned and quiet handle it? Again, the poise and the confidence of Golden State.
Again, the third quarter shooting for the Warriors.
Foul on Nick Young, fourth team foul on Golden State. And as Harden goes up for the shot, the foul is called. It's a combination of Durant and Bell. Officials discussing that foul. Chris Paul looking to fire up his club.
They're going to give him 2. They're in the bonus. They're not going to give him the 3. Well, if they didn't give him the 4-point play a few minutes ago, they're not going to give him 3 shots. But the Rockets are in the bonus. But how about James Harden? We talked about the woes from downtown. 6 of 32 as a team. He's 9 for 45 from 3.
Foul on Durant to put Golden State over the limit. Harden out 5 for 6 at the line. Go behind the scenes and beyond the game. Experience the NBA Finals like never before when HBO Sports presents Courtside at the NBA Finals. See you Tuesday, June 19th at 9 p.m. with an encore at 11 only on HBO.
You never want Golden State playing downhill. That's what they're doing now. Look to the ball movement to increase.
Anderson jumps out on a split. There is Curry laying it home. Steph Curry with the bucket. He now has 16 points. 3-point Golden State lead. Coming from way back down by as many as 15. A reason to not find the range
for 6 from 3 for a reason, playing a lot of defense on Durant. Maybe that's taking his legs away, but they need something from him.
And now instead of cheers in this ability, we're starting to hear groans and moans on these missed three-point attempts.
Curry gets the hot hand.
You have to take Anderson out. He's a defensive liability. Curry is putting Anderson in every single pick and roll that time, almost breaking his ankles on that play.
Harden in trouble with Durant all over him, fires it. Ariza with the save. Harden for Ariza, kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker set his feet over to Gordon for 3. The long rebound is fielded by Anderson. Back comes Gordon, kicks it the other way. Ariza again is off. Now it's Green on it. He has Curry with him. Curry fires for 3. Yes! They are on fire. The Warriors 72, the Rockets 63. A familiar script for Golden State doing it here in the third as Harden comes up short. Curry has scored the last 11 points for Golden State.
And the Warriors a plus 20 in this third quarter once again. Talked about them being a plus 58 throughout the series.
Curry again goes at Anderson and draws the foul. No, they're going to call it. Let's see. Calling it the other way. Foul is on Curry, his third.
Great job by Tucker coming in there for the help defense. And Chris Paul is so frustrating sitting on the side when you can't do anything but cheer. And you are the leader of this team. And can you find your poise if you're Houston? This is the same thing that happened. Game 6 in Golden State, third quarter. Just a couple of seconds, Reg, it looked like it was a 10-point lead.
And why Chris Paul is so upset, they've done a great job of bottling up Curry in those shots. Now that he's found a rhythm, getting ready to go into the fourth.
Joe Johnson has checked back in for Houston. Ariza really struggling at the offensive end. Here's Johnson for 3. They've missed 23 straight from downtown, but it's Tucker on the funnel.
No excuse for that for Golden State with Harden on the bench. You can't let him get an easy one. Draymond Green on the bench, jumping up and down, imploring his team to play hard on the hustle plays.
Durant has played a major role in this third quarter rally, going at Ariza. Pulls it up for the jumper. And is fouled. So 2 shots for Kevin Durant.
Now Curry's going to get a break with Livingston getting ready to come in. But how about this for Steve Kerr? You've done all this in the third quarter with Thompson on the bench as well with those fouls. So you will have a fresh body coming in to start this fourth quarter.
So Durant with 2 shots, he struggled at the line. He is now 4 for 7 from the foul line.
Kerr going deep into his bench.
Patrick McCall, who played briefly in Game 6 in a surprise, was activated. They did not think he would be ready coming back from that spinal contusion. They thought he would not be ready until the end of this series. And did a nice job in a limited role the other night. Was very valuable in their championship season a year ago and earlier this season. There's Gordon after hesitation. Pretty move by Eric Gordon.
On the defense, off their heels, pump faking the ball to the corner. Made the team adjust and knock the layup down.
35 seconds left in the third. Durant to the fade. Yes.
Game 7, length, scoring. That's why he's in this building and doing what he's doing now.
76-67, Golden State. Gordon on the drive again. What right up the rim.
That a sneak dunk on your own?
He's a sneak dunk, and he again has been the one busting the envelope, getting to the hole.
Warriors can hold for a final shot of the third.
Look at Ariza, he's face guarding Durant.
5 on the 24. Durant, off-balance shot. It's played by Looney. Can he get it out? He does, but it's too late. Durant hits it for a knockout. But after 3, with the rally by Golden State in the third. Warriors have a 76-69 lead. Mike D'Antoni very upset, walking out to the floor in the direction of the officials. You're watching the Western Conference Final, Game 7 on TNT.
We came here for the friends, and we got to know the friends of our friends. And we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
Introducing new Posted Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it set and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Posted Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
Key to success out there starts here.
Finish what we started? Do we have it in us? Because the second we think we've given everything, we're gonna give more. Because this is our moment, and we are.
Whatever you're made for, Gatorade is made to fuel it.
And every second, you prove someone wrong or right. The fans, the city, or yourself. Every second is a moment you'll never have again. What will you do with yours? Will you take control and deliver on your promise? Or forego your fate and leave it to chance? Every second you waste is a second closer to second.
Good job, boys. Only 2 more periods to go. Only 2 more periods to go.
And the glory days are over.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Hockey with the boys isn't always rewarding, but Hotels.com is. Unlock instant savings now and earn free nights to use later. Hotels.com.
Captain.
Dave.
Captain.
It's the NBA playoffs. And many cities are anxiously waiting to see which one will celebrate.
Thousands of people.
Houston, the Western Conference Finals on TNT is being presented by Hulu. Klay Thompson is checked back in on the floor with Draymond Green. Devon Livingston remains. He and Curry and Thompson in a 3-guard set. Fourth quarter underway. A 33-15 advantage for Golden State in the third. Thompson looking for the 3. And got it. Now they say a 2 had the tip of his sneaker right on the line. 78-69 Warriors. Harden just 7 for 22 from the field. Able to hit on the rubber.
2 things have been constant in this series. Whoever won the 3-point line and fast break points have won each and every game. The Warriors are plus 21 from downtown and a plus 12 in fast break points.
Reed fired for the Crowder. The ball back to Houston. See those numbers in the third quarter. Houston 0 for 14 from beyond that three-point line. 8 assists for Golden State, just 1 for the Rockets.
Who could be that calming presence for Houston to get an easy bucket?
Capella pops it to the corner, and he stepped out of bounds.
Well, looking at those three-point numbers for the Rockets, 0 of 14 in the third, you've got to assume law of averages, right? This is a team that wants 45 to 50 threes in a game. You got to keep hoisting them up, right?
You got to stick with your strategy, maybe even if everyone doesn't agree with it. Now's not the time to man the ship.
And you're only down 7.
Well, that strategy led to 65 wins, best record in the NBA, top seed overall in the playoffs for the Rockets. This is Curry in traffic. What a move by Steph Curry.
So strong.
And when you made 3 threes in a row, now that's going to open up for him.
Harden on the drive. It counts with the foul.
Draymond Green a little bit late on the rotation over. Here's the quick move by Curry. There's the contact. No call, but finishes the play. Harden at the other end, off the dribble, little shove to get Curry off balance. Green with the late rotation over and contact, headed to the line.
Harden 6 for 7 at the line. Coming off a 10 for 24 game in game 6. He is a 90% free throw shooter for the playoffs, and he misses on the foul shot. Warriors lead by 7, trying to advance to the NBA Finals for the 4th straight season. Curry open for 3.
Oh, Houston's so fortunate. Curry got a chance to set and square up. You don't want to give him that.
Harden played by Livingston, putting moves on. His pass picked off by Curry. He has Green with him, along with Thompson. Thompson. Yes, it's a 3 for Klay Thompson.
How about the patience of Klay Thompson? He saw Capella running down. Full board, just let him go by and settle themselves for that 3.
Weezer, who was 0 for 10, pops it out to Gordon for 3. Curry rebounds. Warrior ball, they lead by 10. 8 over 9 remaining. Here's Draymond Green. Back Capella with the rejection. Kept alive by the Warriors, but apparently Curry stepped out.
Curry coming in. Look at the help defense anticipating the pass to the corner. Klay Thompson. Remember him. He can knock those down in the bench. They know what happens when you get him the ball.
Was that block shot by James Harden?
Yes.
On Draymond Green? Nice rotation there by Harden.
Harden, met by Curry. Ariza for 3. Cannot find the range. Is there a point, Reggie, where you stop shooting? I know he's a pretty good three-point shooter, particularly from the corner, but this has now reached the point where overall he is 0 for 11 from the field. Curry kicks it out. And Livingston not able to hit on the turnaround. Gordon is fouled by Durant. Second on Durant.
We watched Ariza walk to the bench in the middle of the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, rather.
Yes.
He was so winded. He is playing his heart out on the defensive end against Kevin Durant, but has that taken his legs away for the jump shot.
Captain.
Captain. Captain. Captain.
Captain.
Captain.
Captain. Captain. Captain. Captain. Captain.
Dave.
Captain Dave.
Front row seats tonight. No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
virtual reality just got real. Experience the NBA live in VR.
James, 2 seconds, 1 second to the winner. That's a winner.
Download the NBA app now and follow the 2018 NBA playoffs live.
Growing up in Indiana, you knew the game of basketball, and that's what you knew. I wanted to be the best.
Too easy for Skylar Diggins.
Coming back from my injury was one of the biggest hurdles in my professional career. I've never been without the game of basketball before, so just being out there on the floor for my team was an accomplishment. I was really proud of it. I'm here to work.
There's a reason this office canceled Casual Friday. Why this guy is getting cut out of the will. And why sibling rivalries really exist. There's a reason he's always Employee of the Month. And why no shirt and no shoes is no problem. There's a lot of reasons to be a fan, but only NBAstore.com has all the gear.
It's the NBA playoffs. And many cities are anxiously waiting to see which one will celebrate.
Thousands of people.
Introducing new Posted Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it said and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Posted Extreme Notes. They're tailored for time.
Hey, we know it's going to be a battle. We know it. Just battle. Dig a little deeper. And everything. We're right there. Right? That was the Hulu inside tracks. Well, Mike D'Antoni's Rockets have missed 25 consecutive three-pointers. That is a new NBA playoff record. Meanwhile, the Warriors getting back to who they are with the motion, the passing, the cutting, hitting threes. That all took place in the third quarter. They outscored Houston 33-15 in the third, and it's a 10-point lead. Gordon on a step-back three. They've missed 24 in a row. Capella with a nice hook from the baseline.
Again, I think the Rockets' best offense is an offensive rebound.
They're taking such tough threes. It's not just good threes, it's tough threes with a hand in their face. Shot clock down to 7. Gotta go. Durant over Harden to 3. Yes! Oh, what a shot for Kevin Durant from deep.
Oh, man. That's still a bad shot. That's a bad offensive possession, but he's so talented as a scorer.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, this is like a 27-footer. Nothing but the bottom by Durant, who's now up to 26 points.
So Gordon to the line for Houston. Curry collects his 4th foul. This Memorial Day, the NBA family remembers the service and sacrifice of all members of the military and their families. Join us and share your support for servicemen and women, past and present, using hashtag Hoops for Troops.
Now the Rockets can't make a free throw here.
They give again. The Warriors some credit. 4 games in a row for Houston. Being held under 100. That's only happened 10 times out of 82 games.
And last night, Boston from 3 was 7 of 39. in that loss to Cleveland. Tonight, Houston, 6 of 40.
Curry for three. Oh. Yes, right on target. They averaged, the Rockets, 42 threes per game during the season. It's hardly forced a three. And it's rebounded by the Warriors. Pass out for Thompson, who's tripped up by Tucker.
You know, Reg, at some point, even if you do shoot threes, and we're going to just watch Curry shoot a rainbow and let it rain, but when you have the style of Houston, it seems that if it is not working by a certain minute mark, your threes start to look desperate, even though it's the same way you've been playing the whole time. But because the other team's playing with house money, they can kind of get their hands out and rebound, and then it kind of messes up their flow.
And the bad thing about Houston, they can't change up how they play. No. They don't shoot mid-range shots. It's either layups or threes.
There's no plan B. No. If you're involved with a high-quality team, such as Golden State, you may do it during the regular season. Curry rebounded by Capella, but this game is far from over. Coming up on 6.5 remaining. On a dribble here by Gordon, takes to the rim and pops it out. Here's Tucker for three. They hit a three after missing 27 in a row.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, but that three came off of penetration. That was the best look they had in the last 24 shots.
Oh my goodness, 27 in a row. Durant got the step and is stripped.
This is off penetration. This is why the three is a little bit different. It's wide open. The other ones are one-on-one, dribble between my legs with the hand in the face.
Timeout called. 6:07 remaining, fourth quarter.
As a child, I always wanted to be the WNBA, but I never thought I could.
Shows her range.
I was shy, awkward, a little chubby, but basketball was definitely my niche.
Take it down by Thompson.
Being in the WNBA, I've been able to inspire other young girls and help them with their confidence. I always take care of people, especially with my teammates. Now they call me Big Mama Steph. I'm here to work.
Download the NBA app now to follow the 2018 NBA playoffs live.
Yes! Force down score. All about the defense. We got to play a little harder.
Now is the moment.
I like that. Make our shots. Make our shot.
James, 2 seconds. 1 second to the winner.
That's a winner.
Download the NBA app now and follow the 2018 NBA playoffs live.
I can learn in this way. You know, people just call me crazy because I wouldn't give me sleep enough to sit up and wonder why or what could I have done different. People don't think you crazy. People don't understand you. Weird. What's wrong with you? Winner. Never met no nice guy who won anything. Gotta be a little crazy to play this game. Bringing that animal, bringing that dark side out. And between these lines, it's us. And it's them. You understand? This might not be for you. This is what we know.
Catch Area 21 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Front row seats tonight.
No! Virtual reality just got real. Experience the NBA live in VR. The Starters has you covered throughout the playoffs.
The intensity picks up in the postseason, and so do the fits. He's just going at them, and they really can't stop it. Get up in him and get the ball in his hands.
I think this is still going to be a tight series.
Watch as they cover the series as only the Starters can.
Ballers are gonna ball, y'all.
He looked like a veteran out there to me. Get your tweets in about what Trey Kirby is wearing.
What, man? I'm just trying to wear more suits.
Don't miss the Starters, brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Weeknights on NBA TV. Auctions.nba.com, your premier source for NBA memorabilia.
There's a reason this office canceled Casual Friday. There's a lot of reasons to be a fan, but only NBAstore.com has all the gear.
The Western Conference Finals on TNT is presented by Hulu as we resume 6 on the shot clock for Golden State. Livingston will throw in. Gets it to Green for a side jump. Rebounded by Capella. 89-79. Golden State after trailing by as many as 15.
Great defense there, one-on-one by Curry on Harden.
The winner by Eric Gordon.
And a lot of time left here in this fourth quarter. But you got to get it done defensively and run these Warriors off these three-point shots.
21 points for Gordon. Durant has had a hot hand. He's been played by Harden. Shot clock to 3. Durant fires one up. Tucker with the rebound to
Houston has been exploiting the mid-range since they've been run off the three-point line. Will they continue to take advantage of it with a lot of time left in this game?
Gordon on the drive.
Threes are not dropping. Now the Rockets putting their head down and getting into the paint.
He has big missed a bunch in the fourth quarter. Eric Gordon keeps straight drive. Durant fires and hits.
I don't know if there's another better one-on-one basketball player in our game right now than KD.
Harden had that deflected and Curry with the steal. Draymond Green got a piece of it.
I don't think they're going to try to play through Kevin Durant, but they need more motion and weak side action. Foul here on Ariza holding Curry. Gordon's drive again. This team wants threes and layups. It seems at times they forget about the layups. Gordon going to the hole strong.
Draymond Green has had another exceptional game. Not scoring, has 8 points, but has done it off the boards. 12 rebounds, 1 block shot.
And
the Warriors continue with that backcourt of Thompson and Curry. Now Thompson with 20 and Curry with 22.
Look like his foot was on the line. I think they're going to maybe review that play. What a beautiful dime, though, by Green.
Tripping foul on Durant.
Again, you never want to leave Klay Thompson or any Warrior, for that fact of the matter, this wide open. Well, the refs had to communicate and say, wait, let's look at that when we get a chance.
Did they call a 3 on the floor, or did they call it a 2?
Derek Stafford called a 3, and the other guys looked at him and said, wait a minute, we need to look at that. And he looked at his boys and said, thank you for helping me out.
And now they'll look at it in Secaucus and make the judgment. With Scott Foster awaiting the word.
Zach
along with
Zamba
Derek Stafford
is in Secaucus in the replay center. The official.
They need their magnifying glasses. Yeah, we got Secaucus on this one.
I think this is going to stand.
Yeah. Game of this importance, though. Great job by the referee and crew to make sure.
A Klay Thompson basketball has been downgraded to a 2-point basketball.
Down to a 2.
One on the line.
They overturned the call on the floor, so it's a 2 for Thompson. And the Warriors with a 10-point lead. 14 on the shot clock for the Rockets. Just under 4 to play in the fourth.
Oh, intentional foul, sending Capella to the free throw line. Packer Capella again. What did you say he was coming into tonight? 8 of 20 coming into game 4.
Well, during the season, he shot 48%, and coming into tonight, 8 of 19, and he's got 0 for 2, so he's 8 for 21 right here. Download the NBA on TNT VR app presented by Cisco and the Oculus and Google Play stores.
Play the percentages. And now Steve Kerr going into his bag of tricks here. And knowing that the pressure is on the home team, obviously, with these fan base, make them earn their free throws.
Curry, a great ball handler, and smart enough to milk this clock a little bit.
Capella's out on Curry. Durant played by Gordon. Durant shoots and hits. Kevin Durant, that's a two-pointer. He now has 30. And again, they fouled Capella intentionally.
Did Durant even jump on that play? It looked like he got on his tippy toes and just said, listen, this is what I came for. I'm the DH. My turn to hit.
And the reason why you can do this hack a Capella is when you're scoring at the other end and stopping the pace and flow
momentum,
and momentum, if there was any, for the Rockets.
So Capella's now 2 for 5 at the foul line. Let's take a look at the upcoming NBA final schedule. Thursday, Cleveland will play either here in Houston or in Oakland at Oracle. Game 1 of the best of 7. At all 7, if there are 7, all the finals will be seen on ABC.
And it's working. Capella's been 1 of 2 while they're scoring at the other end.
Here's Durant, got the step.
What a pass by Curry. He saw the mismatch.
Mike D'Antoni calls for time. We're down to 3:15 remaining of the fourth. The Warriors with a 12-point lead. The NBA Awards returns to TNT. That'll be Monday, June the 25th. You can find out who will win the Kia MVP and many of the other awards. Well, Kevin Durant with 9 of Golden State's last 14 points, 4 of 6 from the field in the corner. This coming off a couple of, for Durant, underachieving games, let's say. Not his usual self the last couple of games.
And was rocky to this start tonight in Game 7. But stayed with it, found a rhythm, and now they are featuring him exclusive. Looked like something spilled on the floor over by the Warriors bench. Now they're featuring him exclusively in that isolation, but movement on the weak side.
But this is what you have a guy like this for. After you fought back, got the lead, now you go to your main ISO guy, let him do it, and have the others attack the board, try to get extra possession.
Kevin Durant has been brilliant tonight. 32 points, 11 for 21 for the field. Curry has 27. Thompson has 19. Coming up on 3 to go in the fourth quarter. 12-point lead for the Warriors. Ball was deflected out by the Warriors. The high man for Houston is Harden, but has shot poorly. He has 26 points, which is 9 for 25, and 2 of 12 from 3. Here's Harden on the drive. Green stays right with him, and Harden hits. Good play any better than that.
And a rare mid-range shot for the Rockets. Sometimes instead of just shooting predictably, you have to take what the defense gets you.
Durant up top. Late by Jordan giving a head fake. Lost it. And Green looking for the tie-up is called for a foul.
You have to take what the defense gives you. Draymond Green, such a great defender. He cuts you off, give him the step-back jumper mid-range.
PJ Tucker, 1 of 2 at the line. He rarely goes to the free throw line. Have a 22-point game, 2. That was his big scoring game. He's done it for the most part off the board.
I'll tell you why that was a bad foul there by Green. Not only does it stop the clock, you send them to the free throw line, but now they can establish their defense at the other end. And now you want this clock moving.
That's the great thing about having those free throw shooters, Reg. Superb free throw shooters on the Warriors. They can take time off and bait you to foul.
Tucker hits 1 of 2, rebounded by Thompson. It is a 9-point lead for Golden State. 2:20 remaining, 4th quarter. Curry for 3. The rare miss for Curry in the second half. Harden on the drive, kicks it back and it's stolen by Thompson. 3-on-1 for the Warriors, and Green lays it home.
What a fake by Klay Thompson. Everyone thought the ball was going to go to Kevin Durant on his left side. What a beautiful dish by Thompson.
Harden with the step back, then takes the pass and lays it in. Nicely done by the Rockets. It's the 9-point lead again with a minute and 45 remaining.
Got to step up your pressure here if you're honest and try to create some turnovers.
Meanwhile, Golden State playing the clock. Shot clock is at 5.
That's the pressure. The way Gerald Green was playing Thompson, that's how you got to play.
It's waved off. 24-second violation.
Just faked out Eric Gordon. Everyone thought the ball was going to KD. What a game by Draymond Green. 13 rebounds, 10 points.
He has done it all series. Not scoring, but doing it in every other area. It's Harden got the step. 99-92 coming up on 1 minute remaining. Once again, Warriors taking their time, which sometimes can hurt you. There's no flow. Shot clock to 5. Curry looking for a shot, fires. Rebound snatched by Gerald Green with 45 seconds to play. Harden for 3. Chased down by Ariza. He cannot hit again. Ariza is 0 for 12 from the field. And a timeout taken by Golden State with 29 and 5/10 seconds remaining. Warriors by 7. The numbers on three-pointers for Houston is down. They've missed 29 of their last 30, which is incredible for a team that has been noted for three-point shooting, and it may change the discussion about, hey, is it a good thing to be a three-point shooting team? I don't know.
And Mark, let's give Golden State credit because they have held, including this game, Houston to under 100 points for 5 straight games. That's just incredible defense. We talk about Golden State's offense, but they've been showing up.
Look, defensively, I think both teams really struggled throughout this series. And it was who got hot at the right time, and mainly in the third quarter. Steph Curry has been dominant. And I think he put this team on his back. To me, he's the engine of this team.
There are 2 points here. Chris Paul is out.
Yes.
Andre Iguodala is out, but Chris Paul's value in Houston is
tremendous. They don't win games 4 and 5 without Chris Paul. But let me just say this. You play who's in front of you. That's not the Warriors' fault.
Oh, absolutely.
No. Not the Warriors' fault at all. They've done it. But on the other side, just think of how Chris Paul is hurt. This is why he came here, at least to give some effort in this game.
But also, Golden State shoots threes, but they also have a mid-range game. They shoot more mid-range shots than three.
And we saw that in game 1 when they won in this building, when they dominated from the mid-range area.
And they have a flow, while Houston is strictly isolation. Can you win like that in the long haul?
Well, they were built, they thought, to go against the Warriors with that isolation and threes, free throws, and layups.
And Houston was obsessed to beat Golden State this season. Daryl Morey made some good moves, but guys got injured, including the most valuable player, Chris Paul. Gordon called for the foul. We're down to 27 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Shooting foul.
Do you think Han Solo and his team in Cleveland will take a defensive page and switch everything as Houston has done in the series?
I do not, because that's just not their MO. They're going to play defense the way they are capable of playing, because if you switch, you're going to find a mismatch. Now, I think they'll play small a lot. Cleveland will.
Okay.
But again, it's all going to come down to LeBron James and his brilliance. Can he carry and will this team in the finals versus the champ?
You're going to ask that again?
Capella foul Durant. So Durant, and look at Curry here.
I don't know if Curry's exhausted, but maybe he took a shot to the ribs here.
Played 43 minutes tonight. And in game 6, Curry also played a good portion of the game.
He is the engine. Let it be no mistake about it. It's all about Curry. It's all about Curry.
We're down to 20 seconds. Ariza lost it to Durant, and that is going to wrap it. Durant being pressured by Ariza, 10 seconds to go, and the Golden State Warriors are on their way to a 4th consecutive NBA final. This crowd is stunned. The 65-win Rockets are knocked off. The number 1 team in the NBA this year with their home record of, which actually was tied for the best in the NBA with Toronto at 34-7. Did the job at home in the playoffs with only 2 losses coming into tonight. But the Warriors, after the poor start, very similar to what happened in Game 6, where they were down by 17, they were down by 15 in this one in the first half. Again, the tremendous third quarter, and that led them to the victory. They just took over, and again, James Harden did not come up big in a final game or an elimination game.
You'll look at the numbers tomorrow and say, oh my goodness, he had 32. It took 29 shots to get to him, but it wasn't one of those, as we were saying, legacy games that was needed for him. They got off to the quick start, but that's what the champs do. They find a way and figure it out, and we saw that defensively, and then they just started making threes, Chris.
And speaking of the stat sheet, you're not going to see or hear a lot about Draymond Green's presence in this game. He did everything, rebounding, taking away the pick and roll, keeping his team in the game. He led this team in the series in assists rebounding, block shots, such a big part. And again, the way Curry goes is the way this team goes.
Third quarter, Golden State outscored Houston 33-15, and at one point, Rockets missed 27 straight three-pointers. Let's go to David and Steph Curry.
Steph, your coach said at the end of the first quarter it was one of the worst quarters he's ever seen your team play, and you're down big at the half. What was said and done in that locker room to get you guys back on track?
Not a lot, actually. It was a calmness about the locker room, knowing how bad we played. We still had a shot down 10. And if we just locked in again on our keys, that's been the theme of the whole series. If we don't do it, we see how great they are as a team. And if we lock in, we show how great we are. And the second half was unbelievable. This atmosphere was crazy. Game 7, man. Happy to be back in the finals.
It's always been about the third quarter for your team this season and really the last couple of seasons. But what got you going particularly tonight?
Basketball is a 48-minute game, and no matter how bad the first half was, no matter how bad we played, and myself missing shots, there's always time to turn it around. So you don't want to always be in that situation, but third quarter you come out rejuvenated. It's what you work hard for. Thank God for health and for the ability to come out here and just enjoy the moment, and good things happen.
Fourth time. Cleveland again. You know what's at the other side. You know the man that's on the other side. I know you just won this, but that matchup, what do you think, and what will be the keys in that one?
I don't even know.
I know.
I haven't really wrapped my mind around it because the way this series gone, it's been such a hard fight to even have a chance to say we're in the finals. So we'll have a quick 48-hour turnaround. We obviously know what LeBron's capable of. It's a new team over there, so the other guys, we got to lock in on their tendencies, but we'll worry about that when we get home. It's going to be fun.
Let me ask you this in closing. What are you proudest of about winning this game on the road tonight?
This is a situation we've never been in before. This team are the championship team of old, so to win a Game 7 on the road, keep our composure for the whole series. We even had a moment in the first half where guys were kind of starting to get a little edgy, and I like that. But we had to reel it back into being productive on the floor. All that all those hurdles and obstacles we got over them. So it's an unbelievable feeling, man. Winning a championship is hard, so this is a testament to that.
Steph, thanks for your time. Congratulations. Back to you, Marv.
All right, Steph Curry at 27. Klay Thompson, 19. Huge game for Kevin Durant with 34. James Harden just 12 for 29 from the field, 32 points. Obviously, Houston's worst three-point shooting all season at 15%, 13 for 20. No, I'm giving him too much credit. 7 for 44. Wait a second.
Way too much credit.
7 for 44 from three-point land. And they lose at 101-92. Warriors back to the finals to go up against LeBron and the Cavaliers. Coming up live from Houston, inside the NBA for Chris Webber, Reggie Miller, David Aldridge, Kristen Ludlow, and the rest of the crew. Marv Albert saying thanks for watching Game 7. Coming up after a quick break, we'll return to Houston for the Western Conference Finals Trophy presentation.
Introducing new Post-it Extreme Notes. They stick in tough conditions, so you can get it said and get just about any job done. Water resistant with Durahold paper and adhesive. New Post-it Extreme Notes. They're tailored for tough.
Best 2 words in sports, Game 7. There is LeBron James and there is Jason Tatum for the Celtics. Who would come out victorious a 1-game playoff in TD Garden? Celtics up early. Jason Tatum looking a little bit like Iverson in the finals with that step back. Knocks down to Jay. Al Horford. Throw it up. Scary Terry. Thank you. Boston up by 10, but LeBron doing his thing, keeping Cleveland close. Nice cut. And that's a jam. How about some bully ball? Too small for me, dog. I got this. Cuts the lead to 7. Second half, LeBron making things happen. You know, the Lords of the Underground back in the day. Over. Oh, interception going the opposite way. LeBron sizes up the competition. Get that shot out of here. Oh, that was nasty. And then make sure 2. Later on in the 4th, stepping up. Woo! Somebody just got put on a poster. One more. Splash. Boston up by 1. Morris misses. Offensive rebound. So what? How about another 3? No. And Terry. Jaylen Brown. LeBron, that is a rebound. And what could possibly happen? Eastern Conference champion, Cleveland Cavaliers. They get the victory. They win the series, and they are going to the NBA Finals.
You have 2 men over there at the top. What's your interpretation?
A lot is going through my mind right now, Doris. We've been counting out for a long time this season, and I'm determined to get the most. I'm trying to squeeze this orange so there's no more juice left, and it's a heck of an to be able to lead these guys. It's a treat.
You mentioned the no all-star. Jeff Green is a guy who, for a time, basketball was the last thing on his mind, and yet in the last 2 games, he has been